Welcome, welcome. This is Kringle Kim, and it is Saturday, April 29th, 2018. We're closing out the month of September, and of course, the 29th September cruise contest for 2019. Looks like Mr. M-Bay Derek is going strong, so congratulations. I hope you have a lot of fun. And I just want to reiterate to people what the mission of Kringle, TBC Kringle is. So TBC Kringle is a private digital currency embraced by the billion coin community. Per our private agreement, Kringle has a significant value today and will only increase in value with each new member that joins us. Kringle is completely detached from the public coin market and the currently established scarcity-based monetary system. Kringle is based on abundance, not on artificial scarcity. Those who choose to join the TBC community understand the TBC vision and mission of reaching 1 billion members and ending poverty globally. They also understand that in order to achieve our objectives, our members must be proactive in learning from our educational blog and sharing Kringle via our cash flow system. Together we can achieve abundance for all. And of course, I want to read you a blog from 2016, June 16th, 2016, when TBC Kringle was started. And it says, testimonial of why we need to end poverty. When poverty gets bad enough, the poor go out to the streets to beg for help. There is a video included with this blog that shows a young woman with all of her children who are out in the open begging for help. Her son is in great need of medical attention. When wages are so low and jobs so hard to get for these people, they are left to beg in the streets. The same scenario can happen anywhere in the world when poverty gets out of control. It's 2016. Why is it that we haven't conquered poverty yet? Humanity has achieved many wonderful things, and yet many of the most important things have not been completed. As long as the people are willing to put up with a rigged system that creates artificial scarcity so that human farming continues, hunger and poverty will always be a part of that. The billion coin has a simple solution to ending poverty. The poor can take any amount of money they have to purchase TBC coins. TBC is the first abundance-based cryptocurrency, and at this time, even just 1 cent of it can appreciate so much that it can completely lift any family out of poverty. This doesn't happen overnight, but nothing ever does. Once people are lifted out of poverty through TBC, everyone will want to support its special currency. Paying $1 million for 1 TBC coin will be acceptable by the masses because of the mission of TBC. Those that are lifted by TBC will enjoy such great abundance that they will in turn create more jobs, and once the billion coin has fully matured, there will be enough money flowing through the hands of the masses to finally end poverty. So this is, again, is our mission. And then I want to read another blog. This is from this summer, July 18th, 2018. And I know I live in a part of the country where actually we're the second highest place for veterans of World War II, Korean War, Vietnam, Desert Storm. Even my own son-in-law is a veteran of Iraq for 2 tours of duty. There are a lot of retired people where I live, and they are always falling for scams. We probably get 2 or 3 scam calls a day. And, that's all the calls we were getting on our landline. And, cell phones were off limits at that time. So we got rid of our landline so we wouldn't get the scam calls. And now that they opened it up to cell phones, it doesn't matter if you put it on the do not call list, U.S. government or not, we get 2 or 3 scam calls a day. And unfortunately, a lot of my people in my neighborhood and my community have fallen for them and lost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And I have tried turning some of them in. They are using local numbers. They are hacking into local numbers here, but they're calling from other parts of the world. So there is nothing the police can do. There's nothing even our government can do, because they don't have any jurisdiction over those other countries. So this blog from July 2018 is Stop Falling for the Third-Party Scams. And I guess I have seen these on Facebook and things because of where I live and what I go through every day, even on my cell phone. As soon as I know it's a scam call, I'll go in and I'll block the number. They just hack another number the next day. And they are not going through the do not call list. They're hacking into these numbers. It won't even apply because they're hacking into these numbers from some other part of the globe. So we do try to educate everybody in our community that, the IRS is not going to call you. Microsoft is not going to call you. And the thing is, they're not even trying to get, like, Microsoft will say, oh, we're Microsoft, we're going to fix your computer. And it's $99. Well, they go in with a free program, TeamViewer and all this stuff, and which I will not use. But they go in and what they're after is all your information, all your credit cards that you store on your computer, you pay bills online, your bank account. That's what they're after. Of course, I don't have much that they're interested in, but a lot of people have lost money, lost their life savings this way. And that does bring us to TBC2. TBC, unless you're working with somebody else in our community trading TBC, anyway, I'll just read the blog. So recently, a lot of TBCians have fallen for this scam. And it says bid exchanger V3.1. And I know we even have Facebook, there's even Facebook groups we belong to on Facebook, where there's even a lot of people scamming on those. I don't know whether they're members of our Facebook group or they just hack into it or what. But basically, this says Bitcoin bid exchanger versus V3.1. So it looks like it really has to do with Bitcoin. But recently, a lot of TBCians have fallen for this scam. This is just one of many, and this blog cannot keep track of all these third-party scams. If you can't search this blog and find information about something related to TBC, then most likely it is a scam that is after your various cryptocurrencies, including your TBC coins. You have to be smarter than the scammers. TBC offers a clear way to earn cash flow, but we do not have a magic cash out button. Only market-based coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, Ripple. This is Stellar Luminex. They are the only ones, the public coins, I call them. They're the only ones that offer a way to cash out with the click of a mouse. So TBC, we are not able to cash them out through an exchange other than TV. We have our cash flow. We have our cash flow program within TBC, but you can't. TBC is not going to show up on a public coin exchange. Okay. So it is currently in the distribution. TBC is currently in the distribution phase of moving all the coins from the admin wallet to 1 billion member wallets. We must focus on growing the TBC community to 1 billion members as fast as we can, so that the value contained inside our TBC wallets becomes completely liquid. Cookie Rewards compensates all of you to participate within this distribution phase of TBC. Excuse me. The worst place to get information about TBC is Facebook. The social media platform is filled with a bunch of false information. People just post all kinds of stuff about TBC, and much of it is wrong and misleading. Trolls love Facebook because in many cases they are unchallenged there as they spread their opinions based on a lack of real understanding. This blog is the place to go to get information about TBC. And of course, we know how to get to the blog. You go to your Kringle Cashback office. And you probably, if you're watching this broadcast, are in the Kringle Cashback office and click on broadcast. But instead of, go on down to the education tab, and there is the, click on education, and then the blog will come up. It's a green page. And you can search for all the blogs going back to April of 2016 on there. So this blog is the place to get information about TBC. Then our official websites would be the next place to go. And then the 24/7 broadcast is also filled with good information about TBC. And I know what I talk about in my broadcast comes straight from the blog. And that's why it's important, if you're going to do the cash flow system, stick to the blog, stick to the cash flow coaching, stick to the blog post on cash flow coaching, and duplicate it to the, exact thing that it says on the blog. If you are a broadcaster, it is important to fill your broadcast with guests sharing their cash flow experiences in TBC so the listeners can gain confidence in our way to turn TBC Kringle coins into cash on a daily basis to pay the bills they have. If you are having success in doing transactions and you have cash flow from TBC, jump onto these broadcasts and share your cash flow stories. The third-party things coming out of the woodwork are like weeds within our TBC community, and cash flow stories are like weed killers. Let's unify our efforts and stop being creative with developing third-party stuff that just confuses our membership at large. Let's all get behind the cash flow campaign that will continue all the way to 1 billion members during our distribution phase. And of course, the cash flow is the only way you can earn dollars. Turn your TBC into regular currency. And that is what the cash flow system is about, and our new cookie rewards are about too. So I would just like, I know it's not sun button night. That's tomorrow night. It's very important that you all have taken the sun button test, or if you haven't, that you do, because that is where, our mission and our some of the specifics of our coin are there. Here's another one back from the beginning of TBC, and it talks about the agreement that makes TBC possible from April 5th, 2016. One of the reasons why TBC is called the billion coin is because its ultimate price maxes out at 1 billion people. So that means anyone holding on to even just one TBC coin could become a billionaire someday, because 1 billion people, each one is worth a grain of gold. And the TBC thing, a paid wallet is worth a grain of gold. At this time, the current price of TBC is a long ways from 1 billion, and it may seem to some impossible for the TBC coin to ever arrive at the price of 1 billion grains of gold. To get there, according to the formula, we need to get 1 billion people from around the world to each become verified members of the billion coin community. And of course, verified to me means you paid your $10 admin fee. We will get there ultimately, and it's because of the membership agreement. This is the agreement. All members of the billion coin community agree that this coin will never go down in value. It can only go up in price. This agreement is hinged on the software program that drives the price of TBC up until it reaches its ultimate price. And that ultimate price will be when we get to 1 billion members. Within those few words of the agreement, it does carry a lot of meaning. People from all over the world are sick and tired of artificial scarcity ruining their lives, which was covered briefly in other articles on this blog. And I think I read one of the other ones of what testimonial of why we need to end poverty. Abundance and prosperity are very natural things within the universe, and powerful people have been leading the people en masse to believe the deception called scarcity. When people allow the cryptocurrency TBC to propel them into wealth with a software formula, they are making an agreement. Do the people at large have the right to make an agreement? This will, of course, be debated. So I want to arm you with some single facts. First of all, people make agreements all the time without giving it much thought. Every time a person puts something in their mouth, or chooses to wear a certain brand, or selects a home to live in, and so on, in each case they are making agreements. So of course people have the right to make agreements. Each agreement has a consequence. If an agreement brings harm to another in any way, it could be seen as a bad agreement. If you can get a person to believe in artificial scarcity, you can also get them to make a whole series of bad agreements. The fact that we live in a world filled with hunger, poverty, and war are all indicators that the people at this time have all made a long list of bad agreements. Once the people en masse consciously choose to believe in abundance and prosperity for all, then we can do away with the plagues of hunger, poverty, and war, as well as many other things that are harmful to humanity. I hope this is the beginning to open up your eyes to see the truth. Abundance and prosperity should be available to everyone, regardless of where they were born or anything else that matters. Within the path that the current price of TBC will take, it has many opportunities to create wealth, even vast wealth, for those that agree to use it. If people don't want to take advantage of those opportunities, they are free to not be a part of this. No one is being forced to use this cryptocurrency. The fact that Bitcoin has proven to stand up as a real currency means that all cryptocurrencies can also stand up as real currencies too. Bitcoin, the very first cryptocurrency, has pioneered the path for all cryptocurrencies. Yes, our membership agreement makes us different, but fundamentally we are just another cryptocurrency. We have every right to be a part of this. Embrace the idea that wealth can be spread through this special agreement. And then again, I just want to follow up. I guess, it's important that we do, work towards our goal of 1 billion members. Admin is giving us the gift to give others. We need to keep sharing, helping people walk through, the steps of the cash flow system, which the first important one for everybody is to receive the gift. Then when they verify their email, they go in and they fill out their Kringle Cash profile. And then they pass the send button test. And that's what I want to get to, because I think this is really important, that this is one of the first things you do when a new member joins our private community, so that everybody is on the same page. And I always think, like reading the mission statement, every time during my broadcast. It's important. And these are the questions from the send button test on the Kringle Cashback Office. And I just want to read the questions to you. And I will probably, I'll read them tomorrow. But be sure that all of you, as you're sharing the gift of Kringle, that you know the answers to these questions, because they are going to be questions that you're asked by people that you are sharing with. So what determines the value of our coin? And the answer is living men and women are more valuable than gold, and they agree to add their value to the value of our coin. It appreciates in value as each new member joins the community. So each of us is a precious member in gold of our community. Question number 2. Are you allowed to transact with our coin at any price of your choosing? No, our coin is part of a private community, and you have to conduct all transactions at the published current price only. Question number 3. Are refunds available if these coins become illegal within the country of the purchaser? No, it is the buyer's responsibility to know the laws of their own country, and 100% of the risk of purchasing something that later becomes unlawful is upon the buyer only. Question number 4. Is it wise to challenge the powers that be by belonging to a private community that has chosen to go its own way towards the ideal of abundance? Yes, the only hope humanity has comes from spreading truth and righteousness in spite of the evil nature of the world at large. Question number 5. Is it really possible to ever end poverty for all on earth? And as part of the TBC Kringle mission, the answer is yes. While the plan may seem too simple, clearly the sheer scope of the numbers involved in this plan to end poverty globally makes it more than possible. Question number 6. Can we do something about not starving to death as robots take over all of our jobs? The answer is yes. The TBC is the correct answer because it's better than money, than a money system that is driven by the people. It is driven by the people instead of the elite, and the community embraces the truth about abundance. So we are all interested in abundance and ending global poverty. Question number 7. Isn't it vital to my success within the TBC community to personally know the identity of the TBC admins? And no, there is a blog about this, as the admin for Bitcoin is completely anonymous. And that's kind of to protect everybody. But the answer is false. We don't need to know who the admin is. Question number 8. Isn't greed a good motivator for those of us in TBC to build a life of true abundance? And I would say the answer is no. Greed is not a good motivator. We are in TBC for the main mission of ending poverty globally. And there is no room for greed in that, because what we earn is going to be shared forthwith. Question number 9. Isn't my voice too small to make a difference in the overall success of TBC? No, your voice is not too small. We need you, too, to find your voice to stand up for your freedoms. And then question number 10. It shouldn't matter if I choose to express a negative opinion in a public forum. I have a right to do so, correct? Incorrect. Your negativity expressed openly in public, such as on Facebook, not only jeopardizes your purchase of TBC coins and our value, but it brings harm to the entire TBC community. And the best place to share your negative opinion is with a TBC leader privately, so that it has the opportunity of becoming resolved for you and all. So, again, I hope we all understand the mission of TBC, and what we're all here to do is mainly we are learning and earning and sharing and caring Um, we are not here just to make money or anything. We are here to help our fellow humanity on the planet. And I know myself, I want to live comfortably, but, I only need so much. And of course, anything that I have earned through TDC, you know, I am open to sharing with everyone. So I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Maybe in some parts of the world it's already over, but take care and have a good evening. And this is Kringle Kim signing off. Good night.